Are you a Swiftie? And have you gotten to meet Taylor since your show-stopping love story scene?
First of all, thank you for saying show-stopping. That's really sweet. Am I a Swiftie? I don't know. That's like a tall order. I'm working on it. Hi, I'm Ebon Moss-Bachrach.
And I'm Matty Matheson.
And Esquire's asked us to explain a few things, so
take a look.
Let's dive in, shall we?
Dive.
How did it feel when the Bear won big at the Emmys? Felt really good.
Felt good.
Celebratory.
Yeah, it felt nice.
Yeah. This is not the first time we kissed.
No.
Traditionally on the Bear, whenever we complete a scene, we all kiss each other.
Yeah, it's like a nice, like a round robin of like appreciation.
Yeah, so it's a nice way to sort of...
We just wanted to share that kind of love with everybody.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is like a behind the scenes in a way.
Yeah.
Eben, you supposedly nicknamed Matty's acting technique as the Method Acting School of Dramatic Reading. Please explain. There was a technique there.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Well, I think it was just me becoming fat, and then when you saw that transition, I think that transition sparked you to really understand my process, and that was the method. You saw the method become itself.
I was also trying to help Matty's business grow. He's got a lot of different arms of his businesses, and I thought that method would commodify a kind of thing for you, and might be able to get some loonies.
Yeah, and I think the way that I act, I think I could share that skill.
When the two of you are in a scene together, who's the first to break? I would say that's a trick question. We're both professionals and we're pretty locked in.
We don't break.
I don't think we do break.
We don't break. We're in character. We show up. Yeah. We're in character. When we leave, we're still in character. It takes a minute to shake it sometimes.
What's the key to perfecting the Chicago accent? There's a certain tightness and a spreadness kind of in the mouth. Things that I say to myself to kind of help place where it is in my mouth. I do like to say jardiniere. Say jardiniere a couple times before a take. Yeah. But that's a little bit stronger than where I am normally. I say like exactly.
Interesting.
A couple of those things.
And I'm not really there in method, so I haven't really even thought about trying to get an accent. No. I haven't got there. How many times a day, Eben, do fans call you cousin?
Many times. Many times a day.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't mind it. It's nice.
It's nice.
Especially when I'm on a run, kind of tired.
Yeah. Cousin!
Keep going, cousin.
Keep going.
Thanks, cousin.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice.
How have your co-stars informed your acting style?
They've informed everything. I wasn't an actor before, and I think the reciprocals of knowledge that they've spent their lives working towards, and they're just, I'm like a little mouse in a cage, and they're the water, and they're just kind of feeding me.
I mean, I think it's interesting because you are a great communicator, but I think when you started, you had a sort of separation between what you thought acting was and what you thought sort of your normal thing was, and I think what we tried to do is sort of bring those two things together.
Yeah.
Right.
You made me feel very comfortable.
Good.
Yes. Eb.
Yeah.
Are you a Swiftie? And have you gotten to meet Taylor since your show-stopping love story scene?
First of all, thank you for saying show-stopping. That's really sweet. I've never met Taylor Swift. Am I a Swiftie? Maybe I'm like
adjacent,
like a beginner Swiftie or something. I don't know. That's like a tall order. I'm working on it.
Fishes was the most talked about episode of the last season. What was the on-set vibe like after shooting this dinner scene?
We all had a really nice time together, telling stories, being together. Everyone was excited to be there. We were excited to have all these wonderful actors. And then when we started to shoot the scene, definitely the temperature in the room changed. Didn't feel very good at that table. And then, they would call cut, and there would be a big reset because the table was a bit of a mess, and we'd sort of all go off into the living room of the Berzato house and talk and chat and be nice again, and then we'd have to go back, and again, it would start to feel kind of yucky in my tummy.
Yeah, it was intense. It was like, there's that many people caring about their craft and trying to deliver a scene that was a massive moment in time. When it was all said and done, I think everyone was very happy with what they put into it, and it kind of went back to a little bit of a chiller vibe. Yeah. But it was an amazing experience.
This is a headline that says, I've never liked Crocs, but Matty Matheson just convinced me to give them a chance. Matty, how would you describe your personal style?
Well, just great. Overall, casual. I've said that my personal style, I look like I deliver mail
Sprinkled in there is like a little bit of like a juvenile delinquent with a very rich dad.
Yeah, that could be it.
Yeah,
That's
you got
nice.
some pieces from dad. Some really nice suits and stuff that you steal from his closet.
Yeah, style icon for sure. I love dressing myself, Still no stylist, Still we're out here just putting clothes on. Just happy to get dressed every day. You need clothes. You might as well look good.
Matty, as a real chef, how true to life is the depiction of restaurant life in the Bear?
I think it's real. Every single restaurant is different. Every chef is different. Every operator is different. Every problem in the restaurant, they're real. It's very similar to like live theater. Like everything's happening behind the scenes and then service hits and you need to be there. You need to be present. You need to be ready for service. And it's really intense. If you could sit down for a meal with any character besides your own, who would you choose and why? I think I would, in real life, like to spend time with Richie. I think eating at a restaurant with Richie would be amazing because he wants to learn. He's very excited about them and he's trying to understand them. And I think dining out with Richie would be very fun.
I would be psyched to have dinner with Marcus. He's like seems so open-minded and he is a very joy-like quality and really is interested in sort of taking the ride. And so I would like to go to, especially sort of a more interesting restaurant with him. I think he'd be a good dinner companion.
I think that'd be beautiful. Ed, what dish can you cook the best?
Let me see, it changes what I'm interested in cooking. Recently, a dish that I've been making that I know you like to make too is like a Genovese sauce, a meat sauce, which is like a stew beef cooked and lots of onions, red onions, different kinds of onions, cooked for a very long time. It all kind of reduces and the meat starts to fall apart. It makes this really delicious, earthy kind of ragu.
Yeah,
anyway, right?
It's beautiful.
So I think that right now that's not one of the top dishes in my quiver.
What's your favorite dish they've cooked on The Bear? Well, on set, like Courtney, who's our producer and chef, she and her team make fresh focaccia a lot. And whenever they make that, it's like a huge hit. And so whenever Coco actually makes something for everybody, it's fire.
A little footnote to this focaccia is I did bring my own personal sourdough
your mother,
like my little mother through the TSA, smuggled in this little bit of yeast kind of, and that got incorporated into the focaccia.
That's right.
I was a very proud dad.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching, Esquire.
Yeah, have a good day and make sure that you watch The Bear.